ICS, we started interacting when they started implementing the positive parenting program in Kilifi. Since they reported in Kilifi, we have worked with them. We have trained with them. We have trained many people with them. We have trained the officers with them who are supervisors of positive parenting piloting program. We have trained the CHV with them. We have trained the CBV with them. We have trained the Ray Frontier with them. So we have really reached the ground. We have reached the village level where people live. We do regular field visits. Even if it's not Mr. Migosi who is going to the field, but my officers are very much active with my permission and with my instruction. The officers in Magarini, the officers in Ganze, the officers in Karoleni, they support ICS as they are implementing the program. They are able to link ICS with the local administrators. They are able to link the ICS with the MOH, so that MOH is looking at the because you know CHV, they are directly under the or the supervision of MOH. So it's very important that the MOH, we link ICS with the MOH, because CHV, they do implement the positive parenting. So the supervision of the officers, the linking, the referral, the linkage between different actors or players in this field is what we are doing as we are implementing this particular program. Yes, I can say there is change. Wherever you go to the field, wherever you face those parents, they are positive. You can see where sometimes men participate in issues. As we do supervision, you realize sometimes when we have interaction, you realize men who are not involved in child care, they are a bit responding. Of course, you cannot give them 100%, nor I might not give them 50%. We can give them something below 50%, but that's a good start. You can see there's a change of attitude for men who are feeling child care is the work of the mother. So you can see the way the women participate, the way the women sing. They have composed songs on positive parenting. You know, one of the most strongest way of sending a message is through the song. So some women groups who are in the positive program, they have composed good songs where they are sending a message on positive parenting through songs, which is a great advancement and achievement. So I can say that there is a big impact. It's only the unfortunate we are just only in 3 sub-counts. The big challenge, we are not targeting the whole population. We are just targeting a small population, a population of beneficiary of Nietzsche, a population of beneficiary of Inua Jamii. But this is something which everybody should get, because we have people who are not in this program, but who have problems. We have people, they don't have, and they are not in Nietzsche or wherever, but they have issues and they need support on positive parenting. So that's one of the challenges, that we have not moved out to reach everybody. And maybe the challenge of sometimes maybe can talk of resources, movement, you know, if possible we need to, even the challenges of getting the meeting points of the, wherever the training is going on. Some of them, they go to the chief's camp and you realize the chief might be having this meeting. So you get this training moved to the ground, to under the tree. Some of them, maybe they use churches, maybe the church wants to use. So that's one of the challenge, but it cannot be measured because this training is so friendly that you can train it under a tree. And it's not a training where people will take a lot of notes. It's a training of practicing and doing. Positive parenting should be under the guidance of children department for one simple reason. You cannot handle a child without a parent. These two, you cannot separate them. Because if you go to a children's officer, he always talks with parents and the children. Wherever there is a conflict of the law, children are in police or in remand home, they always talk with the parent and the children. Wherever children are in court, because children officers are court officials, they always talk with the parent and the children in the court. So these two things, they are inseparable. So if there is a way this particular program can be under the Directorate of Children's Services, the implementation will be very smooth. Because even in issue of referral, still there's no any referral. For example, the CHV or somebody has issue with the parenting with the child, always referral go to the children department. They don't go anywhere. So for this program to be very successfully implemented and sustainability of the program, because ICS, I understand you are contracted by UNICEF. ICS is contracted by UNICEF. So ICS, you are implementing this for a period. You will not be there for, because you are a civil organization, civil society. You will not be there, but you need, after the implementation, to hand over the program to a body for sustainability. And the program and the directorate which can make this program sustainable, even if UNICEF go to another program, is the children department. Because children directorate, the directorate of children's service, because that's where children matters are handled. And as I started by saying, you will never talk of a child without a parent. I hope we can have a program for our sister department, family empowerment. We should never confuse family empowerment and the positive parenting. They are two different things. Family empowerment is having families, training them of income generating, training them of how they can use available local resources to have food on the table. Of course, there's a small topic on parenting of that, but the family empowerment is a very big component. If the Directorate of Social Services will hold on it to empower families, to make groups within the families. So as we are implementing positive parenting, they are also working on these groups of how they can be able to sustain themselves economically. Even directing them where there is even ASRA funds. That's some of the things. They direct them how to access ASRA funds. They direct them how to access affirmative women funds, youth funds. So these are the two things. So that one program, one directorate to learn with family empowerment. One directorate learn with positive parenting. Then at the end of the day, we will achieve a complete action. We would like to recommend, if there is any support, to increase the CBV, each sub-location to have a CBV. Then these are the people who would directly implement this positive parenting.